Junior, that's the last thing you need.
He needs coffee.
No.
The baby needs coffee.
No way, little you needs coffee. Can we just clarify that?
Yeah.
Let's say his name. Whenever I type it, it's not June.
It's Yoon.
It's Yoon.
I saw your pronunciation of it and
Yoon.
your description. People probably just didn't get it.
It is a Hispanic J. It makes the Y sound. Yoon.
Baby better.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I'm
stuck everywhere.
J and it has the little dash over it, so maybe that's not even. Maybe
There's nowhere to put anything in this car, Steph.
Anyway, that's Yoon.
I wondered where that came from. Hey y'all. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Timeout Tuesday from the car. If you're new here for birthdays, this is how we celebrate with car cake. We bring a cake, forks, and it's kind of a revolving door of who may or may not show up. You just pull up here on Morrow Hill with cake and people show up sometimes, and sometimes they don't, and that's okay too. Sometimes it just ends up being me and a couple people, and we celebrate birthdays this way. So today's birthday is actually Jake's birthday.
Who's?
Yake's?
Jake?
Yake's. It's Yake's 30th birthday.
Jacob?
No, I ran out after 29. Today is just another day.
And then Steve's birthday was 2.5-ish weeks ago. I missed it 3 weeks ago. Steve's birthday 3 weeks ago. I was out of town, and then she got sick or something, and I don't know. Life just happened. So tonight is the double birthday celebration, and we have a sweet, cute little baby to play with.
Little you.
Who's totally into coffee. And then his beautiful mama is joining us as well. So I want to know. Okay.
Junior.
He's very into it. He needs it. He needs it so bad.
I bet it feels good on his mouth.
Yeah.
It's getting cold.
He's like, this is Aunt Jamie's car and she has coffee.
I'm pulling all night.
Okay, so you're 30.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to say, people say, how old are you? Oh, not 30 yet, is what I used to say. Not 30 yet.
And now?
Now I can't say that.
Do you feel, so like.
Now I'm going to say age is but a number.
Is it?
Something like that.
Is that how you feel too? Because I know you're still in your 30s.
Still in your 30s?
Yeah, it's my last year. Well, it's your first year and my last year?
Aww.
Yeah, so is that how you say, when people say, how old are you? Do you say not 40 yet?
Not 40 yet. No, not yet. Although, have you thought about this? Like, when you celebrate your birthday, you're actually...
I've seen a real one today. Yes.
Isn't that weird?
It's backwards.
I don't like it.
What?
So
You're
Korean?
celebrating. He's not turning 1 year old. He's been 1 year old.
He lived his first year already.
He's already been through his first year.
So technically, I'm in my
48th
40th year.
Yeah.
And when I turn 40, I'm gonna like celebrate the fact that
You've already lived 40 years.
Yeah,
So
but
is
I don't.
that why people say how old babies are? Like, oh, he's 28 months because like
28 months.
You
Yeah.
can't say he's 2. He's got to be 2 and 2 more months or
How many months am
6.
Break out your calculator. That's how we're gonna celebrate from now on.
Well,
We're gonna do math for celebrating.
We'll do Jake first because he's easy.
Yake.
The lower.
Yake. Get it right. Yake.
Jake is 360 months
Oh,
old
360 months old. That's so perfect.
Wait, that's a full circle.
Yes, it is.
360. I went around once.
Let's see.
Heck yeah, brother.
I am 468 months old.
Wow.
That's a lot of months.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of months.
Thanks, Jake. Thanks, Jake.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It is funny though when people are like, my baby's 47 months, and you're like,
Doing the math. I hate math.
like 4?
No.
Like you have a 4-year-old?
Yeah.
Like, oh, you don't like it?
You?
Oh.
You dad with you?
He just wants coffee. Why are you gonna take him away from the coffee? Sheesh.
What's the matter?
He's like, I don't want to sit in the car anymore. This sucks.
What did you do to your elbow?
Yeah, Jake, what'd you do to your elbow?
Hey, you know what? I would like to take this opportunity to plug my next video for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., I will be getting kicked by Spike while I'm on Paris's back.
He has like blood all
Literally,
down
he's
his
like
arm right now.
black and blue.
It's been dripping for hours.
Probably just got me demonetized. It's great.
Oh no.
Y'all talk
Waving that
about
thing
it.
around your chicken wing. That's great.
It's just my...
I'm glad you're okay. But yes, Jake has a lovely video coming out tomorrow morning of his eventful afternoon. Is it your fault?
Why don't we just ask Rick Gore? Let's just call Rick. Doggone it, and ask Rick if it's Jake's fault or the horses. Because Jake's stupid, and it's probably Jake's fault. The horses don't make mistakes.
Stupid human.
Stupid human.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
Okay,
that's
so-
what he says?
So, yeah, that's what he said. So, no, but in all reality, it was 50-50. I mean, if we're going to look at it from a normal person's point of view, not a psychologist, then we can say it's 50-50. I
Rick
wanted
is-
him to go somewhere. I was chasing him on Paris. He didn't want Paris chasing him, so he kicked us. And that's how it went. 50-50. I had to get him back in his pasture.
Fair enough.
He wasn't gonna.
What
go
is
in there.
that?
He wasn't gonna go in there if I said Spike go home. So I had to do something.
All night long.
He's showing off for someone over.
It's
by the
really funny.
dumpster.
Earlier we went by the dumpster, and every time you hit, like, make a loud noise, that thing will go. So I took a rock and I throw it at the dumpster. And go boom, and then he go.
Just
and I
in
take a
case.
rock, I throw it at the dumpster. And start going.
Is it warding off? Oh, look. Got scared.
You don't like that
Yoon.
peacock sound? Oh, little Yoon. It's just a peacock.
We're like, I
Oh,
don't
no.
like peacocks. He just likes turkeys. Turkeys are silent.
This way.
So anyway, I brought cake. So I brought I can't say the name of this cake. Say it.
Tres leches.
Oh,
Tres
tres
leches.
Tres leches.
So there's a chocolate tres leches, a strawberry, and then we got standard cheesecake for this evening. And I'm a little bit nervous that it's frozen, to be honest.
It looks
It
bit
looks a
frozen.
little
Wait,
frozen.
what? The tres leches is frozen?
It looks icically.
I think so. A little bit. I didn't whip it up or anything, but
I've never heard of it being
You didn't
frozen.
make this?
Yeah, you didn't make these?
in this perfectly petite
I just thought you just had the
stickers
container
and
thing.
all. Yes, I whipped this up directly for
Okay.
y'all. Aw.
Oh no.
Bye.
She said she's coming back.
And I also brought wine
Okay.
in the fanciest of cups. And I brought Jake and Lissa coffee because they don't drink. Unless you want wine, you're welcome to wine.
Oh no, I'm okay.
I assume you want red.
Yes.
Okay.
You know me so well.
Hi. Well,
Red.
I hate to say it, it's not that hard.
Oh well.
Very close.
Steph is
Oh,
hello. Steph is simple to please. I can't wait to show you your present because I'm so
What do you
excited.
mean my present?
I got you a little bitty present.
Why? You gave me eggs.
Oh, well, that's part of
You
it.
gave me long crowers. Kosovo long. Did I tell you about this, Kosovo?
She gave you what?
Jake, listen to this.
No, I don't know. No,
Listen,
I don't want to hear about your long crowing.
Yes.
No.
So first of all, we've been on this chicken hatching journey, right? Like
Yes.
we've been hatching all the chickens.
Uh-huh.
Well, Jamie found hatching eggs on eBay. She's like, I'm gonna buy.
You can buy specific breeds of eggs.
Yeah.
I
So-
don't know on eBay. That seems questionable. Like you think
That's
you're
what
buying
Steph said too.
Yeah, I did say that. So they're these giant chickens. They're big, and I was like, oh, I want a giant chicken. She's like, okay, cool. So she sends me 8 Kosovo long crower giant. They're rare chickens, but they're huge.
Where the chickens are like this.
They're big,
They're
big,
big.
Really
chickens.
big chickens.
Yes.
Really big.
Oh my god.
But here's the deal. I didn't really know that the name long crower was like specifically because they crow. So they crow for a minute straight. A minute straight.
Yeah. What?
What happened? I heard it. What happened over there?
Teddy come walking out of the house carrying a diaper and then tripped over a box and fell over.
Oh, he's eating it.
Stood up, picked back
It's
up
fine.
the diaper and walked
It's
off.
fine. It'll be fine.
Oh,
As
We'll deal with
you
that
said,
later.
long crower. That was like all at the same moment.
oh yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, so they crow for a minute.
And
long.
but they're like foot tall, right? Like they're very large chickens.
They're very large and they crow for a long time.
Sounds terrifying.
Well, Steph's gonna have 8 of them.
It's
Maybe
like,
maybe
we don't
if they
got to
have
worry about
dogs.
dogs getting chickens. We got to worry about chickens getting dogs.
That's true.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers
Cheers, Jake.
to Timeout Tuesday. Oh, yeah, I don't know which angle you're going. Do
I don't
you
know if
drink
I should-
coffee anymore?
I do, but I don't know if I should. What time is it? 7:30.
How old are you?
30. Oh yeah, I did. Hey, I'm gonna be one of the old people drink coffee at 9 o'clock at night. Hold on, I can't go to bed yet. Gotta have my nighttime
It's
coffee.
technically coffee. I'm pretty sure it's just a bunch of sugar.
I think it's pretty much sugar. There's barely any caffeine in that.
It's like tinted hummingbird food.
Cheers, y'all.
Oh,
The
yeah, I'm
Timeout
gonna get a
Tuesday.
hummingbird feeder.
This is a
Well,
Cupcake Vineyards.
Poor honey didn't get to toast with us.
Oh.
I'm gonna wait for her.
Okay, well,
We'll wait. We'll wait. We're just kidding. We're just wait.
You want me to yell at her?
No.
No.
No. She's very busy. No.
Just honk at her.
You will never. No.
No, I'm not doing it. I didn't say I'm gonna do it.
You're not gonna make
me
me do it either. That is a
I
hard no.
I know better than to honk.
Wow, he really just flew over here.
Yep.
Oh, that didn't work. I thought he was.
Look, the dogs came out.
Dogs came out. I'm like, what is that? What is that? We'll wait for Lissa to cheers officially.
You want me to go get her?
No, it's
What?
not that important.
What if she's lollygagging?
She isn't. She's being a mom. There's no lolly. You don't get to lollygag as a mom. That doesn't really exist or happen.
But maybe Junior tricked her into turning on Miss Rachel, and then they'll be stuck inside for the rest of the night.
You know about Miss Rachel?
Oh yeah.
Listen,
Miss Rachel.
listen. I changed, and I don't have nothing against this woman, and I don't have nothing against this woman, but she scares me.
Why?
I
Why?
think she's a great teacher for children. I think
What?
that's great. But I cannot personally watch her.
Why?
Because it's like because I make videos too, and if I feel like if my videos were just like my face and just like, hi, today we're on the farm. I know that's great for her audience, and that's great for her, like, for the kids and stuff, and they're learning and that. But I can't watch it because I don't.
It's
need to
not
learn
made for
words.
you.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. I don't watch it.
Well, she's
Because I gave her props that she's a great teacher and a great video maker. I just said,
listen,
that is not me. I can't look at her. Her face scares me up that close.
when Junior gets bigger, listen. When he gets bigger, I saw this dad. The little girl did not want to get out of her car seat. She was like fighting, and she was like wanting to stay. And the dad took his phone and he stood outside the car. And he's like, "Hi, Miss Rachel. So and so doesn't want to come inside. Yeah, she doesn't want to come inside." And he used like he was talking to Miss Rachel, and all of a sudden,
like it was Santa.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
but see, that's the problem. Like, I know if I tell Junior to get in the car, I want him to get in the car. I don't want him to tell him, hey, Miss Rachel might be in there. Go look for Miss Rachel in the car.
Here he comes.
Honey, we
Well,
thought you got sucked into Miss Rachel's trap. We thought she hypnotized you.
Do you know she's the #1 earner on YouTube though?
That's what I told him, and I said
I'm
you
proud
should
of
have.
her.
You are?
No, I am proud of her. I just said that I can't watch her because I don't like to
Cheers,
see
Lisa.
just her face on the
I
screen.
love Miss Rachel. Cheers.
Is that the
I
one
like
you
this
want?
one too.
Go ahead.
I like this
Go
one.
ahead. I open it then. Here you go.
Oh, that's you. You actually
No, it's
opened
ready.
it.
No, he got it ready for you.
Go ahead.
Oh, thank you.
I waited for her to toast me and she toasted everybody else.
I got you some.
Leave me alone.
I also have candles. Cheersies.
Cheers.
Happy birthday.
Aw.
Okay, don't put the pokey thing in your mouth though.
Yeah.
I got you these. See?
Oh, seriously, we waited for you. We all waited for you. He wants some wine.
You want me to put this in the cake?
Well, this one's kind of broken now, but
It's
it says
okay.
there's that
That's so
one.
cute.
Straight out of 1995
This one
Oh,
is
wow.
happy 30th.
Wait, you were born in the 19s still?
and the 19-something,
Oops.
back in the
Oh,
1900s.
cute.
Happy 30th.
Oh, look.
And then here's 1995.
Teddy,
1995.
come on, Teddy.
That's not that long ago. Do you know
That
I-
was a long time ago, 30 years ago.
But
That's
when I
ancient
think
history.
of 30 years ago, I think of 1970.
Same.
Me too, though.
No, really.
Yeah, me too.
30 years ago was
Me too.
1970
Yeah.
in my mind. Forever frozen there.
Mhm.
And I don't know why that won't go away, but it's true.
Yeah, mine's.
Yeah, the 80s were 20 years ago. And I don't know why that sounds right to me because it literally wasn't. I mean, I guess it was only 15 years from the year I was born.
No,
By the
but
time I
like,
comprehended that, it was much longer than that.
but I think that's because that's how we all sort of think. Because when I think of 30 years ago, I don't think of 95 at all. In fact, in 1995, I was in 7th grade. You had to be in like 5th grade, 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd grade.
I was in,
I can't do math that way.
exactly. I was in Conroe in the
think I was-
hospital.
Yeah, you remember that?
I remember that.
Have you ever heard his birth story?
Yeah.
No.
It's crazy.
What happened on your birthday?
Well, he had a heart.
No.
Oh, we're not talking about it?
I had it in my heart. I had
Oh.
a diaphragmatic hernia.
Oh, that's what it was. I
So
thought
I
you
had a hole in my diaphragm.
Have surgery on the
And
day
I
he
only
was
had a
born.
lung this big, and my other lung was full, but one of my lungs was only this big. And then
Were you premature?
no, and then overnight my lung grew into a full lung, And then I guess
The
yeah,
balloon
it's-
blew back up?
This long scar, that's from surgery when I was
30
born.
years ago. And they took him because he had a bunch of problems when he was born. They took him from Lou and they moved him to a completely different hospital.
Oh, hell no.
And Lou
See?
was like, no. And they're like, no, you have to stay here in the hospital. And she was like, no, I'm leaving right now.
I feel bad for myself. People are mean to me, and I've had to be born with, first of all, trauma of my body, and then second, they ripped me from my mama and took me to
This
a
explains so much.
I know.
It does, right?
Explains everything.
Yes, it is.
There's some sort
I'll
of
drink to that.
Yeah.
Doggone.
And I don't remember who Lou said. She drove to the because everybody, G, Pop, Dan, they were all with him. Nobody
Yeah.
stayed with
Oh.
They
Lou.
wouldn't let my mom leave, and she started ripping off her stuff so she could leave. Left.
heck yeah.
I would too.
That's a good
I'd be like,
mom.
peace out, man.
Oh, I
Yeah.
cannot imagine.
And then top it all off, they'd send her a bill from a doggone ambulance ride. No, just playing.
I'm like,
Wouldn't doubt it.
yeah.
Probably though.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm still paying for it 30 years later.
Probably is.
Yeah.
Probably
Exactly.
is. In more ways than one.
Yeah.
Actually.
G, I think does G still have is her YouTube page active still? I don't think does she make videos? She doesn't
Yeah,
make
she
videos.
does.
G made a video about my birth story.
Oh, really?
Put pictures of me with all the tubes on and
Oh my gosh.
yeah, it's a sad, that poor baby. It's a sad
Who's that?
video. That little guy.
That's probably his.
Aw,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
He does have a
oh yeah,
birthmark on
that's
his
blood.
back.
That's okay.
that's fine. It's fine. It's
Is
fine.
that a birthmark on his
Yeah.
leg? Melissa's like, that's just Jake's blood.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Cool.
What a farm
We
kid.
got the same blood anyway.
It'll be fine. Is he good? Oh, you had to have a drink too. We forgot to cheers you.
His little foot.
So fun to have a little
He
bit
skips
baby
0
around.
meals, I bet.
He's never skipped one and he eats extra ones.
Yeah.
Well,
Little guy.
it happens.
Well,
to
guys,
the best
always
of us.
It's like we joke about him eating more, and he doesn't eat a lot.
No, he really
He eats
doesn't.
normal,
Yeah.
like a normal amount. He's just a big.
He's a big boy.
No,
Yeah.
you know what the problem is? Well, never mind. He's actually very active
He's
too.
very
Like, he likes to
active.
jump and run around. in his
All
little
of a sudden,
thingy
he'll have a
and-
growth spurt, and it'll all change so many times.
Laura
and-
was a fat baby, and I loved it.
I was really fat until I was about 10. I ran around around this hill with a Reese's in each hand.
I heard. Hold on a second. I heard that you drank a lot of pickle juice
Doggone
on
it,
this
I
hill.
done talked about
Still.
the pickles. See, I love pickle
Still.
juice.
Buddy does too.
Him and Brindley both.
Does he have problems?
Because the world knows about Jake's problems thanks to Uncle Lester. Actually,
If I eat pickles, I gotta run to the nearest bathroom.
No, he doesn't have problems
Oh.
with that.
no, only Jake. Apparently,
he'll
he's the only one.
He'll stand. At
Have
the
you
fridge.
ever, listen, let me break down a scenario for you.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever been laying in your kitchen floor with every single muscle in your body cramping? And so you drink pickle juice and then you have to use the bathroom, but you can't move because your muscles are cramped?
Did you poop?
Do you know what an awful feeling that is? No, luckily you don't ever actually go on yourself because your muscles are clenched.
Oh.
You're clenched.
Working in your best.
See, if y'all
That's
want
nice.
to know about my pickle
Oh,
problems,
Oh
I'll
my
tell you.
God.
So yeah, so you're clenched, and then finally, whenever your body, releases yourself, you can run to the restroom and you're fine.
Do you know where the pickle juice thing comes from? And the love of pickles come from? Lester in the summertime apparently used to buy the gallon of sour pickles, right?
Mhm.
And when the pickles were gone, all the juice was left. They would play games, and they would, at the end of every game, they would all take a shot of pickle juice as their like reward or something like that. They would take shots of sour pickle juice.
as a reward.
Yeah,
That is a
Like
reward.
it's a good thing.
yeah, like it was, they won. They got to take the shot.
Well, my kids make pickle pops.
Yeah.
So did
Yeah.
Yeah, they love.
That
those in
all comes
pickle
from
juice.
Uncle Lester.
So snow cone stage, everybody would get
Oh,
a green apple flavor or a blueberry. No, we get pickle juice flavor or pickle
That was
juice.
never a thing where I.
It was not a thing where I was at either, Alyssa.
Well, let's just say I've loved pickles my whole life, and I've had stomach issues my
Well,
whole
what
life.
kind of pickles are your favorite? Sour, like everybody else? Because here's another thing:
Any pickle.
sour pickles are different than dill, and I didn't know
No.
anything about sour. Did you know that?
I just figured sour pickles were extra dill pickles.
No.
Huh.
No.
So
Actually, learned that because Lester was like, "Can you just stop making bread and butter pickles. Can you make some sour pickles? And I'm like, sure, no problem. And then I read about it. No, I cannot make sour pickles because they're fermented like 60 days in a crock in a closet, and they're much different than dill pickles.
But bread and butter pickles are different than dill pickles.
Yes.
And I don't like bread and butter pickles.
Oh, I will eat bread and butter pickles.
Oh,
Direct-
yeah, make cherries. Or wait, what kind did Pop Tart was that about? Bread and butter?
Yeah,
bread
that was the
butter
first time I'd ever tried those.
Oh, I make bread and butter all the time. And I like dill and I like spicy dill. But sour is totally different. Totally different.
You like pickled eggs?
I've never had it. Oh, yes, I did have a pickled egg with
I see
you.
those in the store.
Yeah.
Well, if you
pickled
ride
eggs.
somewhere with Steph, she buys a
I
jar
made
and makes you eat
Try
them.
Remember I had y'all try them?
Can I try a pickled egg?
Are you coming for cake?
We are coming.
For cake?
Well, I don't think we're coming for cake.
Oh.
Well, it's very
What's
simple.
my phone?
You didn't bring your own fork.
It's okay. I brought a whole box.
You're gonna have to get on the other side, baby.
Oh, I'm getting in the back.
I can crawl.
Y'all going in the back?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
get in the side, baby.
if y'all get in here, there ain't no room in the front. Where do you want us to go in the front?
Hey, Junior.
Like, well, you're surprised.
Junior is slamming coffee.
Bye, Jake.
It's my birthday.
That is a beautiful cake.
Yeah, right here.
It's frozen a little bit. We're hoping it would defrost while we sat here.
This is where I want you, right here.
Are you okay?
Yeah, she's great.
God.
Come on, mister.
I bet that don't taste that good, but it looks pretty.
It's Trey.
Dress like
Thank you. I can't say the word.
Yeah, I would never eat that.
There's plain cheesecake too.
No, I would never eat that either.
There's a chocolate
There's a
one down
chocolate one. Would you eat that?
You got icing on it?
here. Yeah.
Nope, wouldn't eat that either.
What is up with the marls and icing?
What? He just like
They're weird.
Plain yellow cake.
No icing. Almost like cornbread, but cake.
Junior, corn is not even like cornbread.
It's like cornbread.
It's not, it looks
But
like
yellow
cornbread.
is
Yes, it is.
Look, you wouldn't.
It doesn't
Every time
taste
I
like
make a cake
cornbread.
for somebody, I have to make a plain cake with no icing.
So, is your favorite cake like
Isn't
the
that what
Sara
Bunny
Lee
has?
standard pound cake?
Pound cake. Sara Lee
That's
pound cake
that's
is my favorite
Lester's.
cake in the whole wide world.
Lester's as well.
Yeah,
He likes
absolutely.
German chocolate with strawberries on it.
Daniel will
I
eat
love
German chocolate.
but I'm not having strawberries on it. But I love
With
German chocolate.
with the icing
Yeah,
on
with
it.
that icing, with the coconut icing.
I remember a couple
Whoa!
years ago.
Yep.
Kim made me.
Right there.
Kim made me a
you want a glass
raspberry
of wine?
chocolate
Oh, I
cake,
remember that.
and like everybody thought I was so weird. And I was literally the one.
He's the only one
Try
that
this
ate it.
one.
Yeah, I took the whole thing home, and nobody else touched that cake except me.
Maybe a good idea to put the license plates on your vehicle.
Dan.
James.
It's actually for the RV.
Oh, okay. What are these?
Garvey that the cats were born in.
No, not that one.
Oh.
Try that one.
He wants me.
Lou, try that one.
Oh,
No, we can't have the baby have wine.
okay. Finally, huh?
So let's go to the YouTube right there.
Yeah, she'll probably fall out of the car.
No. So
Is
Lou,
it
Let me have a little taste. Is that that's
know
wine?
what
yeah,
that means.
it's just
White wine?
Like,
So
what if
white-
you drink,
would
doesn't
you
make
rather
your mouth
red?
turn dry? Like, it like takes all your saliva out of your mouth or
No.
something.
It's not booze. Not
Like,
booze.
it's not Boone's, but they didn't have any cold Boone's at the store because I
Yeah,
almost
Boone's
bought a
fine.
bottle of
That's
Boone's.
That's
I
pretty close, though.
almost bought a Boone's.
Your head.
I like that one. It's just cupcake.
One of you.
Red.
So we were talking about Jake's
One time, Greg's
birthday.
at Stephanie's house, I almost died the next day.
You what?
I don't know. You and Buddy were having a fire and a big party down there, and I came down there and drank wine, and then I almost died.
Ugh.
Oh, you drank too much?
Because you drank too much. That's what that means.
Yeah.
That had nothing to do with a glass of wine.
Yeah, crazy.
That had to do with the volume.
Maybe that's why Jake has never been back. He's
That's
like,
right.
I'm not going back down there.
Trying
Yeah.
to kill me when I go party with
Things
him.
that happen down there for the devil, I guess.
All right, Jamie. Jake's birthday.
Yeah, so when Jake was born, he was telling us about the story
Oh,
About
sorry, Junior.
how Lou got left at the hospital and everybody went to Jake,
Yeah.
basically. Did you like rip everything off and run?
I did.
I bet.
I left the hospital 5 hours after I had Jacob.
That's nuts.
I had Jacob at 1:40 in the morning, and I checked myself out of the hospital at 7:30.
It was really. This is really very sad. I got a story that kind of goes along with when Jake was born. What time was he born?
1:40 in the morning.
4:45.
1:40 in the morning. But we went to the hospital at when?
how many different times.
Well, I mean, we went early, so I had like no sleep all day. Then she
Yeah.
goes in labor, so we go to the hospital that night.
Oh, we went to the hospital at
Or that
like 3
afternoon.
o'clock in
Yeah.
the morning
Oh my god.
the night before.
Yeah, we come back home for a
We
little bit.
came back
Whatever, went
home.
back. So anyway, we go back this time. She's in labor, and she has Jacob, and of course he's purple when he's born, like this purple here, like blue. And they can't figure out what's wrong. Finally, they kind of figure out what's wrong with him. They get him some help, and they're going to send him downtown to the other hospital. He's born in Conroe. They had to transport him by ambulance to.
Children.
No, he went to Herman.
Oh.
Memorial Herman.
Herman. They have a really good pediatrics unit. Anyway, I could not drive right then. Like I could not stay awake. And everybody's like, "You going to the hospital?" I said, "Yes, I will be there, right behind the ambulance." But I literally had to get like 30 sleep, or I would have died. Like I wouldn't have made it. And then of course, when that's happening, you don't sleep the next day at all. Like you're up. So anyway, it was a lot of sleepless nights at that point. But
So you slept in the parking lot really quick then before you went?
right beside her before, as they was getting, we couldn't see him.
Yeah.
As they was getting him ready to transport, I was trying to get a nap.
Aw.
So when I got to Herman, he had literally just showed up. Like I almost beat the ambulance there. But while they were getting him ready for transport, I was trying to get a little nap in real quick.
I don't remember any of
How did
this.
you get there?
My dad and them had been out of town for the weekend, and they rushed home and came straight to the hospital and picked me up and took me.
The only
to
thing, the one of the things I remember, and I was so mad, the doctor kept asking Leanne, "Did you smoke while you was pregnant? Did you smoke?"
No way.
And she's like, "No, I didn't smoke. No, I didn't smoke." And
And he was getting mad at me.
thinking she was smoking while she was pregnant. This
I
looks
don't
like
even
my son.
smoke. I never even smoked.
You thought she was sneak smoking?
I thought she
as
was.
well?
I guess she was sneaking it. I don't know.
So I guess that's something never caught on an ultrasound back then.
No.
No,
But then after Jacob, when I got pregnant with Brienne, I did an ultrasound every month.
Oh
This-
wow.
I went to a special place to get a special ultrasound, which
so
then
before
was
Brienne
still.
was even born, y'all cared about her more.
Oh, please.
I see.
Oh my
I
god.
had to go through trauma and being ripped away, and then y'all didn't even like me.
Aw. That's horrible.
What the heck?
Well, let's go back to your childhood, Jake, and see if you was really the non-liked kid.
Yeah.
Let's look at all the vehicles you had in your
I
lifetime.
just came across a picture
all of
2 days ago of
Hey, don't
all
y'all
three-
get on here.
No, no,
Stop.
no, no.
We're feeling sorry for me right now. We're
No.
feeling sorry
you
for
were
me today.
spoiled.
All
Spoiled.
Talking about my spoiled child. We're talking about my hard times.
all three of your vehicles in one picture of
In
Jake's-
one picture?
in one
I don't know
picture.
what they're talking
The
about.
green car, the little white Ford Ranger truck, and the white Chevy.
And I was always grounded from driving any of them.
Hold on. No, no, no.
Wait. Why were you
And
grounded,
no, I didn't
Jacob?
have these, huh?
Why were you grounded, Jacob?
I don't know. I'm perfect.
Hey, get this. I'll tell y'all another story about Jacob real quick, too. I gave Jacob, I bought a brand new white GMC truck, 4-door, fine, beautiful truck.
I'm gonna get out of the car if somebody tries to embarrass me.
No, listen.
Because I already got enough haters on there.
This was
Don't
right.
give me any more.
This was right before high school, or right before high school ended, going into his college years. Jacob went to college for 2 semesters and sat in that truck and played on his phone instead of going to class.
No, you did
He would
not.
drive all the way to
I
Huntsville
love that
every day. He'd drive all the way to Huntsville every day, sit in the parking lot, play on his phone. He didn't want to tell us he wasn't going to school. So he put like 100,000 miles on that truck, just driving back and forth.
I heard a very similar story about Lester, except for he didn't think that it was necessary to meet with the guidance counselor. So for 2 years of college, all he took was athletics. He took like swimming and ping pong and like
Yeah, that's what I should've
did you know
done.
that?
No, but I know I played a lot of volleyball in college.
Buddy took.
It was ping
I
pong.
swear, Buddy has on his transcript. When I got his college transcript, he has like probably 10 different history classes. I was like,
We have a story about Buddy.
Oh,
We dropped him off at
Oh,
work
yeah.
one time, and he didn't go into work.
Oh,
Yeah, because he really wasn't working there for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Every day he would be like Jacob. He would get dropped off at Walmart, thinking he was going, but he would go in and then go do something in the store for like 4 hours. And somebody come back and pick him up like he just got off
Yeah.
work, and he wasn't even working. Well, me and Lou caught him.
Yeah.
that's funny.
Oh my god.
Hey, this is let's look at the older generation's fault of how y'all made us feel. We're terrified to tell y'all anything.
Exactly.
We're
They were. They were
And so
terrified.
instead we had to lie and hide. How
Terrified
sad
to
is that?
tell us anything. It was
That's
very sad.
sad.
Is this the empty cup?
I hope that
Yeah.
Big Grayson
That was
Jr.
his he was playing
run off
with.
and hide. I hope they
Jacob.
come talk to me about their
Jacob,
issues.
I am still scared to tell my dad things to this very day. I'm still scared to tell my
I said,
dad
well,
things.
let's just get Paris so we can make this job easier. And you said, no, my dad will have a heart attack.
I wore a sweater in the summer around my dad because I was afraid for him to see my tattoo.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, my dad's like, what are you hot? I'm like, no, I'm perfect. Sweating. I was sweating. I was like,
stinking.
oh man.
Oh
Very
my
good.
gosh.
My dad was never like I didn't have to hide anything from
No.
my dad. He didn't care.
My mother probably did worse than me. So I just looked at her and I was like, well, guess what?
Yeah.
Look at what I did.
Yeah.
It fell out the truck.
Oh
All
no.
right. Well, listen, Jake. Happy birthday. I love you,
Thank
but I
you.
gotta go take care of one of your sister's problems now. So I gotta go. I gotta leave you on your birthday.
Welcome to my life. You know what you probably didn't know
Jake, I know
right
it's your
now.
birthday, but Bree needs me,
But
so
Bree-
gotta
Bree-
go.
Well, what problem is it?
Hey, I gotta fix it. Well, actually, I gotta go. I don't really have to leave for her. I gotta go to the store because I'm in trouble with some things I've done in the house. So I've got to go get some cleaning supplies. And while I'm at it, I've got to get something for Brienne from the parts house for her golf cart.
What did you do?
Yeah. What did you
Now
do,
you-
Dan?
I don't take care of my shower the best in the
I
world.
don't use his shower. And I looked in his shower a while ago and I was shocked.
Okay, we're on live. You want to lie?
Hold on. No, because sometimes I'll
This
have
is
to tell her
great.
to stay off my side of the bed because I'll have like my water bottles down on the floor and like my snack wrappers.
Well, we don't do
They'll
that.
stay off my side.
You have
He
separate
just needs to
showers?
clean his.
But
No, I
I will
take
tell
a
y'all
bath.
another story.
Me too, Lou.
Another little embarrassing
I love
story,
to
real
take a
quick.
bath.
I
about-
love embarrassing moral stories.
about
This
my
is great.
shower. I have a so you know you got the toilet plunger. Buy smaller
Thank
plungers
you.
for like your drains and stuff. I have a plunger that sits in the corner of my shower because it's constantly clogged up. And she says, I never take a shower in there, but I'll plunge it, I'll
I
pull it
don't
up,
understand.
and hair will go.
I don't understand. I never take a shower. I don't.
Well, it's
I
not
don't.
my hair. I can promise you that.
Well, then there's something wrong with the plumbing.
No,
It's backing up in your shower.
There ain't nothing wrong with our plumbing.
I'm saying yay. I don't ever take
It's
a
from
shower.
the times that you had. It's finally done its.
You know how long it's been since I've taken a shower?
And
Does
your hair
Brindley
falls out
shower?
in
No, she
droves.
takes baths too.
Your hair falls out everywhere. She gets dressed in the morning. We have a
I
double
have it
vanity.
solved. It's already on your body. It's loose hair on your body
Yeah.
somehow.
Not that much. Not that much. We have a double vanity in
Well,
our
over
bathroom.
time, it can add up.
She'll stand at
That's where you see
her.
the problem.
She'll stand at her vanity and get dressed, do whatever. I go into my bathroom. There's hair all in my sink. Her hair.
You are.
She just loses hair everywhere.
It's very normal.
Imagine showering where it's me and Buddy. Like we both have like the
Long hair.
Long hair.
yeah. There's no.
You can't tell whose is who. That's even grosser.
That's
How do you
gross.
look at my hair from him? He has just been pulling my hair.
Yeah.
Like he's
Hey,
infatuated
crazy
with.
boy. Crazy.
He's a wiggler.
Crazy.
So fun.
Anyway, Jake, I love you. Happy birthday, but I got to go to the store.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Thanks for coming.
Yep. Thank y'all. Thanks for the cake.
Yeah, sure.
Little Yen, we're coming back.
Next time we do a birthday, let's make a plain yellow cake. No icing. Everybody come eat.
For your birthday, that's what we will do, Jan.
See?
You
Bye.
can go back to the front.
They don't. They're like, they thought you were taking him and babysitting all night.
Oh,
I'm still at that point where I can't
Can't.
separate.
Not there yet.
separate from him.
Oh.
Oh,
Bye, y'all. Too loud. Bye.
where did this bottle go? You probably threw it up the car.
I didn't see it since you handed him over.
Oh, right here.
This is for you.
Oh, he's like, well, there we go. It's all good in the hood.
You want your coffee?
So growing up, Jake, on Morrow Hill, obviously we hear lots of stories about it, but like, what was the best part of growing up on Morrow Hill?
You could disappear from everybody in the woods. No, I'm serious.
I mean that.
No, I'm being no.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Buddy.
You could
that's
go
probably
play
my
outside
best.
and you could just get away from literally everybody and everything. You could just disappear and do whatever you wanted. Which was mostly build stupid forts in the wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what a great childhood, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the worst part?
Being alone by yourself in the woods.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh.
The worst part, it was you couldn't really do nothing too bad because there were always a lot of people around anyway. Like, oh, good, your mom and dad are gone and you're home alone. No, not really, because Dee and Pop are there and Pat's over here looking out her blinds at you. And
So, my next question, was that true about Peapat? Because Lester's stories about Peapat are like...
No, she really, like, she called G and told her that Tony is stealing from her house. But, like, Tony would call and say, hey, G, can I borrow a piece of bread or whatever, or some bread or some milk? And he'd go over there and get it, and she'd call, Brenda, I think Tony's stealing again. He's over there taking stuff. I don't know what it is, but he has it all wrapped up in bags. And he's, like, sneaking across the yard with it. And then she'd be like, well, what were you doing outside yesterday at 9 a.m.? I don't know, taking out the trash or something.
So I know that...
Sure, it looked like a lot of stuff was in that bag. Yes.
I know that Peapat had her favorites, and Lester was not one of them. Were you one of Peapat's favorites?
No, her name for me was Little Shit.
What?
That's all she called me. You little shit.
No way.
Every day. Yeah. And then she had this evil little dog named Rowdy.
Oh, yeah, Rowdy.
And he was...
No, I thought it was Rusty. Well, they had a Rowdy and a Rusty.
Oh, wait, maybe there was two of them. Yeah, maybe there was a Rowdy. And then one of them, one of them died, and then there was a Rusty. Yeah. And both of those dogs are the same. You try to be riding your little bike around down the driveway, and they'd be grabbing your ankles, and you try to pedal, and you fall over.
Yeah. Rusty!
Yeah. And then, get out of here, Rusty! And that dog don't care about them calling him. Oh, Rusty, stop it, Rusty, stop it. What?
So you got to meet Peapat then?
Yeah, I was not Peapat didn't like me.
You weren't on the list. Who was on the like list?
On the favorite
Just your
list?
dad, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
Just your dad. That's all I know. The only one person I know.
I was in good graces with her for the longest time, and she even gave me her sewing kit. But one time, I did not say hello back to her. And I didn't know. I was working. I had my head down in the ground, like in my garden. She drove by, and I guess she said hello, and I didn't say hello back. And then
you were out. Done. Out of the will.
Yeah.
Done. Forever.
Yeah, forever.
Oh.
I was like,
it was like that.
He's done.
Done.
I think he's done.
Thanks for joining us.
Hold on, I'm coming with you. Are we, like, y'all want to eat some cake?
At least have one bite of cake, and I'll send the cake with you.
I'm gonna feed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What one? Cheesecake?
You want cheesecake or you want this cake?
Yeah. You want a middle or outside?
Outside?
You're just saying that because you don't want me to dig in the middle of this cake.
it's going home with you.
Yeah, this is your cake.
Outside?
Yeah. Why does it have to be that big?
This is literally just this is.
It's mostly whipped
perfectly
cream.
fits on the fork.
I want to try it.
I'm going in the middle.
Oh, wait, I think I missed the cake on that.
Yeah, I think you did. So I'm gonna take this little here.
Thank you.
Is it frozen?
You should have eaten the top. It was really good.
No. I'm gonna try to. I'm sorry.
You want some strawberry?
Mm-hmm. Are you
So Vaughn says, who did Peapat like? So Vaughn's the only one that I'm conscious that Peapat liked was Daniel. That's the only person I know that she liked.
Well, baby,
you bite half of that?
Peapat, though, even in her older years, she was so flexible.
Okay,
Flexible.
What?
Who wants to do the move?
You do it because
What
you got
move?
space. The leg.
The Peapat leg.
She would do
Hold
this.
on, what?
Take my boot off. This is what Peapat does.
Oh, I stuck my leg in the. Yeah.
And she rubs it.
Yeah,
right
she
here.
rubs it.
She had to rub it.
What is
And-
happening right
And
now?
to this day, I guarantee you, if you ask Levi to do the Peapat leg, he'll hack it up and
Yeah.
start rubbing it just like this.
Yeah, and she would sit on the floor, and she would just lift her leg and just rub. She was so
Okay.
limber.
I got a story about Peapat. Yeah, y'all want to tell a story? I got a quick story, honey, and then we'll go in.
Okay.
So, Lester had some sort of piece of furniture
Really good.
in front of his bed. It was like a thing, I don't know if you lift it up and put blankets in it or what. But it's like right there, and then, the bed's tall, and then it goes up. So Peapat says, oh, Lester, I know what you can use this for. Climbs up on his little bench in front of his bed, and she's looking back at him like this. Lester, yeah, I see what you got this here for.
No!
Yeah, that's Peapat. That's
No!
Peapat. Yeah, that's her. That's Peapat for y'all.
Good for
I'm
Peapat.
glad I can leave
Right?
y'all.
Go Peapat.
I can leave y'all with that
Wow.
before I go. And yeah,
Wow.
She's getting it.
disgusting. That's gross. I ain't never
Wow.
my leg up again.
But why did she have her leg up?
Because she was dirty.
No.
Yes, she
That's
was. She
not
was dirty.
right.
She was stretching.
Yeah. Look how flexible I am, Roy. Oh, Roy, look at my leg, Roy.
That
It was
not
Brother
just-
Roy.
Oh,
Brother Roy.
Brother.
Brother Roy.
Brother Roy.
And I could tell some more stories, but I don't think G would appreciate it.
Peapat was a wild woman, is what you're
Peapat
saying.
was wild. She was dirty. She was wild. And, old Pops, he got kind of in his older age. Listen, never mind.
Oh my god.
Better leave it.
One more bite, stuff.
I'm gonna take the part where my leg got in it. I'm just gonna take that off for y'all.
Oh, gosh.
That was like strawberry shortcake-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was really good.
Sorry, I'm throwing stuff. Do you want the chocolate one too?
Yes, they can have that one too.
Honey?
Steph is all here for the cheesecake.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, do you want the chocolate one?
Yeah.
Would you rather have chocolate than strawberry, or would you have both?
My wife likes strawberry.
Okay.
Thank
Perfect.
you.
You're welcome. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to sit here and steal your internet.
Well, my 30th year, I was going to focus on health, fitness, and happiness.
Great. It's 31st year.
We're getting the happiness part.
Here you go.
Now. Wait,
Happy
I gotta show
birthday.
my
Oh,
presents.
yeah, you do have
my
to show your
presents. And plus, we're both stuck in the car now. We got both of our hands full. We can't climb out.
Perfect.
Do you want me to help you? What do I need to do?
I'm going to put it on the front of my car for you.
Don't get out.
I can get out.
You can't?
Yes.
But I want to show my presents.
Here, hand me that.
Here, I'll take that.
The what?
It's their tractor.
That's why I said that he's going to blow up. He just got the gas pushed down all the way in first gear.
I'm sure that was me in the pasture the first time I drove the tractor.
No, you picked me up on the roof.
No, the first time I went fast in the
Oh.
tractor. Yeah.
That happens. It happens to the best of
Are
us.
y'all ready for
I
these?
ran over a post the first time I went fast on the tractor. That's because I had a hay bale in the front of it. Nobody said anything. Couldn't see anything. Unless your lost his ever loving mind. It's like, like died. It's fine.
What'd you get? Let me see.
What'd you get, Jake? What'd you get?
This is a tying ring thing. I don't know what it's really called.
It's a safety tie. for a
Safety tie.
horse.
Oh,
Yeah, because we're all about safety on this farm. And
Well, I was trying to like.
that's cool.
Have you
No, we
seen the
aren't.
signs that say like how many? It's blank. You fill it in like days since your last injury. I think that you need that in your life.
Good idea.
Like a
That's all I
chalkboard
need, like one.
for
Well,
0.
You just
Time to write on
You
the
just
thing,
have
they got
goals,
updates
Jake,
so
like,
frequently.
every morning.
for your video. It's gonna be like erase.
It'd be perfect.
Well,
Dear diary.
Yeah.
It's been 2
number
days.
2. Are y'all ready for this? Split rings.
Oh,
They're beautiful.
Yeah, they're real leather.
They smell
They
good.
smell delicious.
They've been
Split
in my
rings
car.
right here.
wow. That's really
They're fancy.
Yeah, they are.
Wait, are they getting a new pool?
Yeah, they got another one. Because their other one's split down the middle.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Is it empty now?
It's gone.
No, it's gone.
Oh,
It's been
I
gone.
think
for
the last
Why is
flood.
he hitting my mom with that whip?
no.
what does he do?
He really is.
Hey!
Got some pea
my
pat in
He
it.
hitting my mama!
Got that pea pat.
Look at Lou driving that tractor around like a champ.
Now she's getting whipped too. That's impressive.
Yeah. She's gonna run him over.
Did you hear?
Will you quit? I miss living on the hill simply for the entertainment factor that
Yeah.
happens around here
We should come
because
back.
it's nonstop.
But see, Peapat was smart about it. That's why she just looked out her window. She didn't come outside because she get caught up in it.
See, but you guys are like in the heart of it. So when we lived up here, I didn't see nearly the events that
Yeah.
were truly happening. And
Yeah.
now that I'm sitting back here, I'm like, you have a pretty good view of all of the things going down.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
I only know like 10% of the
I bet
things
you
that
do.
go on because I'm so far up that way.
They have like
No,
the
I've seen
center
where y'all
circle.
positioned your little back thing, and y'all can see up here in between. Y'all can see our front door from your little back patio.
Mhm.
You can see Bree's house. You can see my mom. Y'all can see the entire hill from
The
down there.
ultimate.
Exactly how y'all are positioned.
You're Steve Cat now.
Yeah, I am Steve Pat.
And see, she didn't even have to
She-
question.
she's
Oh,
like-
can we see your front door?
I
She's
would
like,
say-
yeah, we can. We
Yeah.
sure can.
We can. That's right. Yeah.
I'm always like, is Lisa home? Is Jake home? And she's like, I don't know, let me look outside.
You ever looking back at you with my binoculars?
Oh no.
Yeah, I see you with your binoculars, so I'm looking back at you.
No, I don't have
Yeah.
binoculars.
I just cracked the blinds and look at you.
Well, at least you're not like Lester. Lester will drive. He used to drive his drone and like hover, like around the house, and I'm like,
Okay.
what?
He swears.
I'm going in on that one.
He swears that he was practicing flying his drone over Tina's house after it sold, and was just practicing flying it, and it crashed. And meanwhile, as he's looking at it, all the ladies laying out by that pool back there saw him crash his drone. You know about that, right?
I'm not surprised. I'm not even surprised. It's like,
I don't know if he's watching or not, but he's got to be defending himself at some point in time for that one.
all I know is the other day I was standing here in our bedroom trying to change, and the little drone come down looking through our blinds. I had to shut the blinds real quick.
Yeah, that's
And
happening.
then I seen Lester's truck driving off down the driveway.
That's horrible. That's horrible. I can vouch that it was not him because his drone is at the bottom of your pond.
That's true.
Technically.
Yes, that's true.
You know about that, right?
No. How many drones has he lost?
A lot, okay?
No,
like,
listen, it stayed recording for some amount of time, like a couple of days or something, and he has videos of fish swimming by.
it's fine. It's fine.
You better whip her some more! You better whip her more!
That
She
might have-
won't crash!
That might have been the bucket of the tractor on the
What?
fence a little bit. Not bad. Still good. Still good. And then whenever she hit it, the peacock went bananas.
See, I told y'all, everything has noise. He goes,
Yeah, he did. Yeah, so Lester's drone is in the bottom of Jake's pond because he crashed it at Jake's house. He hit the power line at Honey Hill. By the way, how's Honey Hill coming along before you leave?
I gotta do some sheetrock, some insulation, clean up a bunch of stuff, do some mudding, paper floating.
So it's going.
Every day. Every day it's going.
I love that.
If you need texture hopper, I have one.
Yes, his name is Fuentes.
Oh, you have
Oh,
one?
yeah. He has a real one apparently.
I got a real one named Fuentes.
Steph's really good at that. I don't know if you saw her barn.
Yeah,
saying,
no,
like,
and
Steph's-
no, and no, I don't doubt that you are.
Steph's
And-
like,
And if it was one room, seriously, then I would get some help and we could all do it. But I'm not. It's gonna take us a year to tape and float that whole house, just us trying to do it ourselves.
It's my worst.
Yeah, it takes a long time. But those people that are like do it every day,
Oh yeah, they're
like,
fast.
and they're done. Like literally three strokes and they're off the wall.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. Not so baby.
Like he'll probably come in there. He'll do the first coat of tape and floating in one day, and then he'll give it 24 hours to dry. Come back and do it again, and then he'll come back the next day and like sand it all, and then he'll be done.
wow.
Yeah, he's lazy.
Yeah.
He walks around on stilts through the whole house, running around.
Wow.
That's nice.
I can paint drywall, but I do not love mud and tape. Like that is a not fun job at all.
No.
Sanding, all the things. Like, blah. Yeah, I bet.
You ready, Lil Yoon?
Thank you for joining us and happy birthday, 30th
Happy
birthday.
So how come your mom drove and your dad didn't?
He apparently directed traffic. Or actually,
Not
he's
very well. Directed him to a pole.
Okay. Tell everybody bye.
Wait, is the rainbow one really for me?
Yes.
Yes, it's behind.
Oh, it's a Libra.
I gotta show him this.
Here, can you hold this?
No, he's like, I don't want to hold that.
Look at this.
Wow.
It's beautiful. It's gonna match everything.
It's not going to match anything, but that's fine.
Everything.
We're closing the doors. It's cold.
Yeah, it's cold out here.
Bye. Don't forget your cakes on the hood of the car.
I just really want to eat this cheese.
I know.
I want to buy this cheese.
I'm gonna pour a little bit
Bye,
more wine.
thank you.
Bye. We aren't leaving. Steph and I are staying. I'm gonna start the car here in a minute and warm up maybe. Do you want any more wine?
I'll take a little bit.
Steph and I always are the after party. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Prom
We keep it going.
and after Timeout Tuesday and just, we're a lingering crowd,
Yeah.
actually. So, 39, huh?
39.
How does that feel?
The same?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, my body hurts, but it's been hurting.
So when I turned 35, I had a moment of like, oh my God, I'm halfway. Like for whatever reason, that was my halfway mark. That's how you're going with that.
I am, yeah.
Okay.
So I'll do like just, yeah. This is what we're doing. Is that okay?
It's your cheesecake.
Okay.
I just want that.
When you were 35, what?
When I was 35, I had a moment of like, I'm halfway done with my life.
Oh.
And I don't know why.
That.
I'm sorry, man. But I don't know. It's not really that. But for whatever reason in my head, 35 was. And I had this moment of like, if my obituary was printed today, what would be on it?
Oh.
I know.
Wow, that's morbid.
But is it? Because it made me like, it made me think like I need to do better. I need to do more. Because at that point in time, what would have been on my resume was she worked a lot. It would have. And it made me change a lot of the way that I thought and did and all the things. So I like had that moment.
Yeah.
Basically. Now, it was short-lived. Your face is not in this. It was short-lived, but like I don't know why it happened at 35, basically, is what I'm saying. Here.
I'm struggling. It's okay. I'm good.
No, this one's fine. Look. We're gonna put that right there. And we're gonna put this right here.
Okay. Thank you.
We're gonna throw that on my dashboard and it'll be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, we're good.
It's totally fine.
It's good. Well, that's
So you've never had that, now I just put the thought in your head. Great.
no, but recently, and I did share this on my live on Sunday, that you were probably one of the only people other than Buddy that knew about. And I didn't say what it was. I just said I had it because we good things. I don't know if you know, but like every live we do on Sunday, we start with good things. And my good thing was that I had a health scare and everything ended up being fine.
Jake just came back for his second cake.
Yeah. But that really put things into perspective for me, where I like had this like almost like the obituary thing. It's like, well, what would happen if like this is it? You know, like I had all those thoughts, you know, but it wasn't. I turned 39. It was a health scare, but I'm good, which thank God for that. But
I'm really happy that you're good.
Yeah, I'm really happy that I texted you and we could just talk about it because I was scared.
I try whenever you message that, I was like, okay, listen, but at the end of it, add a touch of humor to not be morbid. I love that.
Yeah.
But also to add some lightness to it because it can get heavy. Like health things are very heavy, especially when you're in your own head and you don't want to share it with people because you're in a place of like discovery and all of those places. But there's a healthcare part of me. I don't know why healthcare people have a sick, twisted sense of humor, but like I did. So when Steph messaged me that, I was like, all right, we can look at this two ways. Okay. Like, yes, it could be very serious or it could be something of nothing. Yeah. Basically. Yeah. And that's where we went with it.
Yeah. But the great thing about you that no one else, which were very few people, but like you allowed me to like be insane about it a little bit.
I did.
And you didn't try to talk me off the ledge. You really were just like, I get it. But it also, you know, like it was just kind of, you were like, you helped me like be able to get all those bad, horrible, spiraling thoughts out of my brain and in like out in the world. And that was a good safe space for me. And I really, really appreciated that.
Aw.
Like,
well, I just think like when you're like, I know that most people want to jump back and say, you know, just give it to God or just do all these things or, you know, or diminish your fears. And like, for me, if somebody diminishes, I'm like, you're not hearing me. Like they don't understand it. They don't get it, or they don't want to process it themselves, that type of thing, which I understand that's a coping mechanism for other people. But I just feel like
freak out with me a little bit. Like maybe let's just all freak out together. Like that's, and you know, and that's sometimes what I needed is I needed like not someone to like squash my freak out. And when you didn't do that, you allowed me to do that. But then at the end of it, it was like, okay, like you said, like we wrapped it up with some humor too, you know? And
well, because I think that's how I probably mentally cope with things in reality too. Like I will spiral through some things. I will stay up.
One of the conversations you and I had, you were, don't worry, I'll take care of your kids.
Yeah.
And even though like I knew that probably wasn't going to be the outcome, like it, you know, it was like one of those things that was like, you know, don't worry about it. Like,
Yeah.
I'll get your kids if you die, you know, but although you didn't, you know, that wasn't like the thing, but.
No, but like, I don't know. There's just certain things, and I feel like I know you well enough to be able to say, like, you have every right to feel that way. You have every right to be in this freak out space. I would be doing the same thing, but also, you know, it could just be this, and one day we'll look back and laugh about that moment. And
thank God we can.
And here we are, laughing. Here. Look at this. Those the tiniest baby lights.
They are little.
I don't know why they have no value.
Well, if you need something directly below it.
There we go.
Is that better?
That's better. That's almost like a ring light. It's fine. The GPS came on for now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that happened, and I'm really happy that you're okay. That is a super great thing, not just a good thing.
Yeah.
And then the other, since we're on the good thing path, Steph is hatching eggs again.
Mm-hmm.
Big ones.
Yeah.
Because for Steph's birthday, part 1 of her birthday was
the long crower.
But I didn't know. I didn't either. I just saw that they were giant chickens. Okay, so I saw that they were giant chickens, and I really thought, like, how fun would it be to have the biggest chickens on Morrow Hill, right?
So fun.
An anomaly, because I think Nate is the tiniest. So why wouldn't you want the biggest, okay? What I didn't read was anything about the breed. So when I give the eggs to Steph goes, did you know? And I'm like,
do you know the reason why they're called long crower?
Yeah, so long crower is the name. At any point did I think that I should...
I didn't even think.
Strike? No, I was so astonished by the man holding the giant chicken with chicken legs down to his knees and the head touching his head that I was like, this is going to be great.
Yeah.
This is going to be so great for Morrow Hill. This is, a chicken's bigger than the turkey, okay? Long crower.
I want a rooster out of those 8 eggs so bad. I hope I get 1 rooster.
You're probably going to end up with 8 roosters.
I'm fine. Like, good. Let's get it.
So, Steph is having long crower eggs, which are giant chickens, or roosters.
Bless the hens that have to... I may need to separate.
Yeah, hopefully you have a balance. Anyway, long crower, they crow for like a minute straight. No joke. They just scream. They're screaming chickens. It's going to be so great.
Imagine the yellow chicken squeeze toy. The one that you squeeze all the air out of it, and there's like... for like a minute.
I bet Pops would love one too.
Yeah?
Well, he loves the peacocks.
Oh, peacocks.
It's going to be so good.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Very awesome. I'm really pumped about that.
I'm really looking forward to candling them to see how many.
I hope so. So, they were a purchase on eBay. And my only solstice in this is that... Here, you probably want that warmer.
Yeah.
No?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you have butt vents on too. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm like, there's so much air.
Yeah, it was coming up from the bottom.
I'm like,
It's going to all your parts, man.
I'm blown away over here.
Yes. So I ordered them off eBay, and the only thing I can say about that is the chickens that I hatched also came off of eBay, and I hatched 9 out of 12.
So someone made a comment on my video that you had like someone call someone about you may have like an eagle chick or something. What was that?
Okay.
I missed it.
So 2 of the bantams that I had were like red Cochins. Like they looked like... What's the red normal chickens?
Rhode Island Reds?
Rhode Island Reds. But they're Cochins with furry feet, and they're short, and their heads were white for a really long... Like their fuzz their flock just didn't go away. So in my video, I'm like, and these are my bald eagle chicks. They called the game warden on me.
No.
Yeah. Did you know that it's illegal to raise eagle chicks? I'm like, yeah.
Did they come out?
They called. Oh my gosh. Ma'am, we're going to need to, search your property. I'm like, sir.
No.
Well, okay, so in full disclosure, he was laughing because he watched the video and saw it, but they still had to call and follow up to make sure that there was no way that I was hoarding eagle chicks or raising them.
Mm.
Yeah. Isn't social media fun?
Yeah. Well, guess what I'm gonna do? Because I have to do everything by the book.
Okay.
The USDA Agriculture Department is gonna come out to my house and inspect my loofah starts
Oh,
in the ground.
really?
Yes, because I would like to ship one of them, one little thing, to a cousin in New Jersey. But before I can ship it, I have to have the Department of Agriculture come to my land, get the microscope out, look at my soil, say, yes, it's fine.
Do they charge you to do that?
Yes. Then I can take it, ship it, and then I have to let New Jersey know.
What?
Yeah. Then I have to let New Jersey know it's coming within 24 hours, a live plant. And I said to the lady on the phone, I said, ma'am, tell me that every single time that I've ordered a plant off of Etsy or whatever,
Yeah.
that an inspector has come out and inspected. And she was like, yeah, every shipment should be inspected. Every shipment.
I call shenanigans on that.
I also call shenanigans. But I got in trouble for selling loofah seeds on my Etsy shop, and I had to pull them because my loofah seeds were not inspected by the USDA to make sure there was no fungal blah 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 blah. So I can't sell my loofah seeds until I get a certificate that
Saying that they're in fact loofah seeds.
they're in fact loofah seeds and that they're not infected with any sort of fungal and with bugs that can be transmitted throughout all the place. And I get it, but like,
But really, is it? They're not things you eat.
well, you can.
Wait a minute. Wait. You can eat loofah?
You can eat loofah.
Why would one want to eat loofah?
You can eat it when they're little. They're like supposedly like zucchini like, but when they get bigger, they're obviously yeah. But yeah, so I just find it really hard to believe that every single thing that you can order online has been every shipment has been tested.
I call shenanigans on that because I've ordered some seeds and they don't come with any USDA print. In fact, I got one from Ding Dong Lee that was like lotus seeds.
What? Ding Dong Lee?
Oh yeah, I got a shipment from Ding Dong. You don't know about that?
Dude, I'm so behind, I guess. What is happening?
I don't know.
Ding Dong and bald eagles?
Yes.
I'm so...
All kinds of things happening. Yeah.
Can you tell me? What did Ding Dong send you?
Lotus seeds. Lotus flower, you know the lotus flower?
Yes.
Yeah, it comes from Ding Dong Lee. L-I. Ding Dong L-I.
Just a person?
I don't know. I guess
A company?
I don't think there's a place called Ding Dong. I've never been.
Become an underground loofah seed.
That's it.
This is what I said. Listen here.
You're a dealer, not a seller.
I did say my bare loofahs that I do sell sometimes I can't get them all out. It's impossible to get, like when they're in the whole loofah shape, those things are in there.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, hey, if you order a loofah sponge, you might get a seed in there, full disclosure. Listen here, USDA. I am... I pulled my seed packets off. But I'm wondering if I can't just have this person say like, hey, you're good, and then like let me just do it.
Yeah. That's so crazy to me. That seems like a lot of extra.
Yeah.
To make that happen.
Yeah. I'm just one little person with a little garden.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to...
So how come they don't have to do that for like seed banks and things like that? So because you know about seed banks that are like free seed banks at libraries and all those other things, like they just go up there. The seeds just go. You know about that?
Like trade days?
No. So you can go to your local library and there's a seed bank there. And it's all from local gardeners who have just brought seeds up there.
What?
You didn't know?
No.
It's actually called the seed library, I think.
Every library has it?
Every,
like a book library?
Yeah. People will say, people will confirm, yes. Seed libraries, seed bank. I think it's called a seed bank. I'll send you the link about it. Yes. So all your local libraries and communities or whatever have free seeds. Yeah.
About to hit it all up. About to go.
A lot of people do. I'm also, yes. They also have tool libraries. So I'm to a Facebook group that does seed exchange and all of that or whatever.
Yeah.
And a lot of them, if they plant their garden that year, whatever's left over that they didn't use will take it up to the seed library. And they talk about it and everything like that. Just restocked it with this. Like it's a badge of honor for some gardeners to like get their seeds into the seed library. Yeah. But it doesn't require any inspection there.
Huh.
And you can't tell me when you look at a pepper seed that you can be sure that is the red bell or the green bell or the purple. Like they look the same.
They do look the same, yeah.
From that standpoint, pepper seeds look the same. So do some tomato seeds. Obviously, you get into like the really tiny stuff, it's different. But like, you don't really know. Even the stuff that you buy at the store that may be labeled for something could be something totally different. I had that with peppers one year that were supposed to be sweet. They were indeed not sweet. They were hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, seed libraries. Cabo wants some loofahs.
Sure.
Steph is going to have an entire yard of loofah. I went and toured her garden, and she has roughly 5,000 loofah plants growing wildly everywhere.
Yes.
It's going to take over. It's going to eat your home. One day, your whole house is going to be covered in loofah.
I know. And I just got a new roof. No one's going to be able to see it.
No. It's going to be like the cottage in the woods, the Hansel and Gretel that were totally covered.
Yes.
Except for it'll be loofah instead of ivy.
So, I don't know if you've seen this, but down the driveway, when you go, you won't see it now because it's too dark. There's loofahs hanging from, like, dried loofahs hanging from trees. I'm not joking.
I love that.
Right by the barn on the right-hand side, when you leave, like, if you're coming, it's on the left, but if you leave, I looked up because I was like, what? It's a loofah hanging from a tree. And no idea that it had gone up there.
How funny.
Yeah, it's something.
Are there any power lines that cross the driveway at all?
Yes.
One day we'll be coming up here and there'll be like loofahs hanging,
It'll be
like their Christmas ornaments all lined up.
Yeah, someone's gonna accidentally touch it and you're gonna be fried.
You will eat cooked loofah if you want to.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They're everywhere. You've seen them.
I know. I didn't see them in the driveway. I've never paid attention
Yeah.
when going up the driveway. Because lately, the driveway has been a little rough, so I've been like holding onto my steering wheel.
Yeah.
But I think it was better today. The driveway seemed better today. Somebody must have put some rock down.
Yeah, Dan's been smoothing it. But
Oh.
the loofah is about to explode. And I gave some loofah starts to Bree. So she will have them on the hill.
Well, you asked me if I wanted, and I was like, no. And then I started thinking about it, like, maybe I should grow that on that ridge, like going down the ridge, because if it's going to come back every year, that might be something that helps with that erosion problem.
Oh, it so would.
Because I threw gourds over there this year, so I was hoping, because I turned out to be a master gourd grower, like super master. One plant, 100 gourds on it.
Yeah.
And
You and I both could take over the world with gourds.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah.
It'd be really great. I don't have any gourds planted this year. What is the craziest thing that you have planted?
That you know of.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, I didn't intentionally start any gourds. Let me say that. What's your crazy plant of the year?
Loofah.
Loofah.
Yeah. I didn't intentionally plant any of them, but there's literally thousands. But I will say,
I think it slid off a little bit.
Oh, okay.
That's okay.
I did do a few new things this year in my garden. A viewer sent me Israel melons.
Okay.
So I've never grown those before. A viewer sent me some seeds, Big Mac's pumpkins that were from a state fair that won. So the largest pumpkin ever. They like broke it open and she sent me some of those seeds. So I started some of those.
I haven't started any pumpkins yet. I'm behind on that.
So I normally wouldn't have. I've normally like waited, but every time I wait, it gets way too hot.
Yeah.
And then they like burn up. So I figured I'll start them now and see what happens. I've never successfully grown a pumpkin. Never.
I did.
You did grow one?
I did grow one plant and it got 3 pumpkins on it. That was 2 years ago though.
Oh.
But I had to I started it in July, and that was the year that we didn't have a freeze until like after Christmas.
Okay.
So it was not ready at Halloween. It was more like after Thanksgiving,
right,
when it surfaced. Because you're right, it cooks. Oh, by the way, the last 2 days, my I didn't think we had a frost, but my cucumbers looked like they had frost on them and like toasted.
Yeah.
That was really unfortunate and sad. I don't know if they're gonna make it or not.
Really? You think they're gonna?
It's the top leaves all had definite like they're not well.
Yeah.
And that's sad because they were like a foot tall.
Dang.
So yeah. So I might have to start cucumbers over, but I mean, it's cucumbers.
You have not had great luck with cucumbers.
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like I've had enough to make like a batch of pickles and things like that, but like for whatever reason, last year could not get any to start. I started cucumbers like 6 different times.
I remember.
And I could not get them to grow. And I was like, oh, look, these are supposed to be the easiest thing in the world to grow. What's wrong with me here? So this year I changed spots and changed brands and changed seeds, and I switched out my soil and they grew, and now I had a frost the last 2 days. Which does make sense because I thought it only got down to 40.
Yeah. It did here.
It frosted?
No, it got down to 40 here.
Yeah. So I don't know what weirdness, like if I was just on the line of something, I don't know. But either way, I'm not having cucumber luck. But it's garden season and Steph's garden looks beautiful as usual. And she makes it look so easy and without weeds and so organized and non-chaotic. And I'm over here like chopping up some dirt and just throwing out handfuls of seeds and, seeing what happens.
Daniel, so because I'm outside all day right now, like right now is the time where I'm like out pretty much like 18 hours. Wow. And everyone can see me, right? Because I'm on the driveway. Daniel left for work. He saw me. He came home for lunch. He saw me. He left and then he came back. And he saw me again when he came back home. And he rolled his window and he's like, Steph, you can take a break. Have you taken a break? He was genuinely concerned. And I was like, I did take a break. I ate lunch. And he was like, was it a hearty lunch? He asked me.
He's like, so worried.
He was like, what did you have? And I was like, I had taquitos. Like, Buddy came home and made me, like, we ate outside. It was little, Buddy had a little picnic or whatever he had. But I was like, I'm resting. Like, I will take a break. My back is not, I'm no spring chicken. But it's so funny because every time, it's just the season where I'm like, the weather is perfect. I have got to get everything set right now so I can just, like, crock pot it, like, set it and forget it.
Yes.
Right now I'm working on my irrigation.
I have to do that this weekend.
Which, I don't know if Buddy's watching. This man, when we pulled up all the irrigation, I had it all pulled up in lines, and somehow it ended up. It's 120 feet times 8. Okay, number one, and it was all like spaghetti noodles in a corner somewhere, and I had to spend like 4 hours untangling every single, and it wasn't just the lines, right?
No, it's a spigot.
It's a little spigot with a little hose, and everything is like catching on everything. And I was like, people who love to untangle necklaces, who will sit there with like a toothpick and untangle a bad necklace knot. It was like that, but like on a bigger scale.
I spent 30 minutes untangling a 100-foot extension cord yesterday, and I thought my arms were going to fall off my body, and I was so frustrated and sweaty by the end of it that I was ready to cut it up.
4 hours. I wanted to set it on fire.
I bet.
I was going to, if it wasn't for the money, I would have started all over.
Yeah.
Because that stuff is expensive.
It is expensive.
So I got it all out. I got it somehow.
Bless your heart.
I got it all untangled. I got it all on the ground. But now what I'm doing is I have to go line by line and find all the leaks, all of the.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So today, that's what I was doing. And that's when Dan was like, you can take a break. And I was like, I'm almost done. Like, I think people think I'm just crouched
just
down.
like walking up and down the aisle,
just,
like just looking every time.
Yes.
Like, did you grow? Did you grow?
Yes.
Like,
I swear, I think people think I'm like watching my pot boil. Like I'm not. I'm actually like doing things, but I have to get down there and I have to like put together a little thing, and I have to go over a foot, and I have to put together a little thing, go over a foot, put together, and it's like they pass by and they're like, "You're in the same spot." I'm like, I swear.
They're like having deja vu, like, did the Matrix glitch?
Yeah.
Like, Steph is still in the same spot.
Yeah, but I'm just one row over.
That's funny.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm halfway through fixing my irrigation.
Nice.
And then once that's done, I can let it grow.
Awesome. Awesome. I love gardening season. It is a lot of work. I'm in the same boat, except for I'm working all day, and then I'm like, oh, I have to hurry up and squeeze it in, hurry up and do this and do that.
Yeah.
So I am behind this year, and I admit it, but I'm slowly getting it in. I have one more section to go in my terrace garden, and then everything is in.
How many potatoes did you do? I've only grown sweet potatoes ever.
Really? So if it goes, so every plant that every potato that I had, you cut up, right? So it has
Right.
multiple eyes or whatever. So if they would all magically start a plant, I would end up with 300 plants of potato. But they're not all going to start. They're not. So I would say that I'll probably look at 60 to 70% probably going. So there'll be a lot of potatoes. But some of those potatoes will be like, I did some fingerling potatoes, you know about those?
Yeah.
So I did all kinds of varieties. And then my hope is to...
Is there some sort of famine we need to know about?
No, but potatoes. So growing up north, we grew potatoes that would last the whole year.
Right.
So, and Lester loves potatoes. I love potatoes.
I love potatoes.
And so I just was like, I'm going to grow things like that, because if in a prepper's world, you can do a lot with potatoes. You can can potatoes if you want to, or you can just put them in like a root cellar. We could create things like that.
You can dehydrate them.
Yeah. So, and you can put them into the freeze dryer. You can do a lot, you could make mashed potatoes by the buckets and then freeze dry them. Like there's a whole bunch of things that you could do with them. And I just thought, like, last year I got really overwhelmed with the amount of squash and zucchini that I planted, because while I love to grow it and it's very prolific and beautiful, it got to a point where I was putting out 10 to 20 of them a day by the road, because it was work to bring them down to do it, because they were just producing so fast. So I cut back a lot on my squash this year. And then I switched my tomatoes to big tomatoes instead of a whole bunch of cherry tomatoes, because originally I grew them to feed to the ostriches. Well, we stopped feeding them because they caused arthritis and inflammation. Who knew?
I would have never known.
And the tomato plants themselves, like, cherry tomatoes get very bushy, and they all of a sudden one day you wake up and there's 100 to pick, and they don't produce enough to be able to
consume.
Right.
Yeah.
So I switched all of that this year too. So then I went corn to go with our potatoes, of course. And then a lot of melon type of things are where I'm at, because I could eat melon every day of my life.
Same. Well, and a lot of people ask me, like, why so much, right? And I have an answer to that, and it's a couple different answers. I have to share all of my stuff with the chickens and the guineas.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of the chickens and guineas will come and eat, especially my melons. I'll go and I'll be waiting for the perfect cantaloupe, and the next day it's got a giant hole in it with flies already on it. And I'm like,
and ants.
Because they pecked it. But because I plant like 50 of them, chances are I'm going to get one,
Yes.
And then the same with zucchini, like the squash vine borer moss.
Oh my God. Same. Yes.
So I plant an abundance, because I'm going to lose some to storms, going to lose some to chickens, and I'm going to lose some for sure to the moths.
Oh yeah.
And so I grow a whole bunch, because then I feel like surely I'll get some out of it.
No, I agree with you. I still grow more than I would need.
Right.
But I did last year. I'm sure I might have had like 50 different plants, and that was a lot to manage. I also grew a weird variety last year that wasn't what the packet said. It was supposed to be summer squash, like yellow and like almost like crookneck, except for it was like bumpy and almost inedible. It was almost like it would look like a caveman club gourd, and when you sliced them open, it was nothing but seeds, and it was very weird. And that was like 12 of my plants.
Really?
So, and it's not what the packet said at all. So it was very strange that it wasn't like a hybrid between anything else I had planted.
Yeah.
It was just it turned out to be nothing, and I ended up ripping all those out. So you learn. I think that's my favorite part about gardening is like the experiment of it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
And I've also like crop rotated.
Yeah.
So where I did used to have my squash is now my tomatoes and peppers. So I'm trying different things to like hope to, you know,
utilize the nutrients and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
And this year I've planted a lot of sunflowers in my garden.
Oh, nice.
So there'll be sunflowers popping up
I
throughout.
love that.
Because sunflowers will fix your soil too.
I didn't know that. Huh.
Yeah.
I knew that if you planted corn that you should plant beans because the beans will replace the nitrogen. I learned
Right.
that. Then also that if you planted melon or pumpkins near that the corn would shade your pumpkins long enough to get them through that summer part. So I'm learning all kinds of fun tricks, you know. Steph, we've been talking for over an hour.
What?
It doesn't feel that long at all.
It doesn't.
Yes, we've been talking for an hour and 20 minutes. And
They're saying goodnight.
people are telling us goodnight. They're like, listen, we're done listening to y'all yak for like crazy
I'm
hours.
sorry. I could just go.
I'm gonna say Steph and I could get together and just talk everything about life and gardening and kids and music and conspiracies. One night we're gonna talk.
Tinfoil hats.
We are putting tinfoil hats on and gonna do it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about before we go?
I mean, I'm gonna update you on these chickens.
I can't wait. Chickens.
Are you
really
hatching
excited.
any more chickens?
I'm not, but someone else is.
Who? Are you allowed to say? Lester? Shut up. Shut your mouth. Did I miss that video? Is that out?
No, it's not
No one
out yet.
knows?
I just loose lips Lestered it like by spelling a secret right there. Yeah.
No, he is not. I believe it. I totally believe that.
Yeah.
What is he doing?
I will not tell you that.
Okay.
I won't tell you that.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, it's gonna be great.
Him crawling in that little coop.
Steph, he has let the chickens out every day. Like intentionally, and sits there, pulls up a chair to watch the chickens. Mr. I don't like chickens is liking chickens.
He's turned a leaf.
He's turned a leaf. And he found a favorite. He named it.
Yep. That's what they do.
And he's like, I just love this one so much.
That's what. Buddy is the same way. He will never admit, but he like finds them. And the other day, I walked in the barn where the babies are. I saw him on my little couch.
Yes. Yes.
Watching the babies.
Because it's fun to watch. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Just admit it.
I know. That's why I'm like, just own it. It's fine.
Yeah, everyone loves them.
Yes.
It's okay.
It is okay.
Yeah.
No, they won't do
Some
it.
sort of
No, it's like a moral thing.
toxic masculinity.
We're not going to talk about that. Yeah.
I'm just messing. But no, he does. He has like a favorite that he will name, and
Isn't it funny?
I love it.
Yeah.
I won't.
Same.
I don't acknowledge it too much.
No, you can't address it.
Because if you say like,
Yeah.
oh, then it's like, oh, well, no.
Yeah.
But I'm so happy for this journey.
Yes. Yes. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
Y'all, thanks for joining us for Car Cake. And like I said, if you're new here, every once in a while for birthdays, when a birthday comes up, we have Car Cake. We sit and chat, and that you're here with us. So happy birthday to Steph. Happy birthday to Jake. Thank you to everyone who stopped by for Car Cake. I'm going to send Steph home with the cheesecake, the wine, and then I'm going to head back home too. I love you all so very much. Stay well, stay safe. Thank you for giving us the greatest gift of all, which is your time. And we will catch you on the next video.
Bye.
Night, y'all.